Yeah, okay.
He's panicking over there.
He is panicking. So yesterday, I think you boys saw my story, but I put some questions out to a few of my followers to ask them what do you want to know about some rugby players, basically. So some of the questions are rogue. I'm going to warn you first, and I'm going to ask the rogue ones. You don't have to answer them, but we'll see how it goes. I feel like, to be fair, looking at them, you've answered some of them already. We'll go for a nice one. First one: do forwards work harder than backs?
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. I wouldn't.
Thank God you said that.
I'd never be a forward. Seeing some of the stuff they do, we're over there playing little kick tennis, chucking the ball about, running some fancy moves, and they're mauling,
kicking balls off your shins as well.
Exactly,
He needs the practice.
And they're over there mauling, scrumming,
yeah.
pick and goes. Yeah, not a chance you'd find me in that.
It's the most frustrating thing ever when you see a winger, centre, come off a pitch and my kits are completely clean in the winger. I mean, you look at the forwards and it's like, mate, I am exhausted, cauliflower ears, cuts all over my face. Like, I'm just fucked here. It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
So,
I'll bow back that. We definitely work harder. These boys are in an hour or two after us in the morning and leave an hour before us sometimes. So
mental. So yes, forwards do work harder than backs.
100%.
Oh yeah, and backs training is just kicking as well. Easy.
Yeah.
Backs kicking and moves.
Moves, yeah.
Next question. Oh, we've already had this one kind of. What was your initiation ritual? Should we go for Quins?
Oh, Quinn's is very tame,
just had a
isn't it?
song at the front of the bus.
Yeah,
What song?
I went Rule the World by Take That.
We get a little...
No, we're not going
Cool. What's your song?
Mine was Walking in Memphis.
Is that going to be a no as well?
Yeah, 100%.
Fair enough. What about you, Kat? What's yours?
Mine's Charmaine. Plan B.
Okay, yeah.
So I go for
Charmaine De La Rosa.
Yeah, so I go for something a bit different, only because that's the only song I know all the way through.
Yeah.
So I put that on, I can sing, I can dance, and I can do a bit with it. So everybody's always shocked when I say I know all of that. But it's weird that you say that because Freddie Stewart said professional rugby initiations are nothing in comparison to amateur.
No, yeah, amateur always. Yeah.
Rogue.
Got nothing to lose there, have you?
I'm Beyonce, listen, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we've got
crazy
to
rendition. I'm still here, guys. Crazy rendition. Crazy.
We get a bit of that now or not?
Fuck, I'll do that now.
What was your initiation?
Listen to the song here in my heart. That's it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I
that?
enjoyed that. Yeah, it was nice. Harmony.
Next.
Yeah, and I'm not rapping Charmaine, so I feel like I know the answer to this one. Is rugby league better than rugby union?
Yes.
No.
Do you like rugby, Cadan?
I love rugby league. Yeah, we had Sean Long down at our place. He coached for a couple of years, and I've always liked watching like all the NRL over there. Watching all of that. I think some of the rugby union can take a lot from the moves and stuff that rugby league. Sean Long had one of the best brains of a coach I've ever come across. Like, he came up with some of our move at Quins that we still use 3-4 years on after being in the job for 6 weeks of rugby union. Like, he was a genius, and yeah, I love watching league. It's so much quicker. Would
you ever be tempted to go to league? Because as a winger and scoring the way you can, you're already at the top in union.
Yeah, I'd love to give it a go, but yeah, there's not quite the money in rugby league.
Go to the NRL. Go to the NRL. In fact, I've got some insight that there might be some positions going at Salford.
Oh, really?
So if you want to roll at Salford, mate, I'm sure I can sort it out.
They can't afford him. They can't afford Big Cadan.
Obviously, I'll take the agent fees. But let me find a good one.
Get a good one. We need one to split them.
Do you piss on each other in the shower?
Oh, bro.
No.
Not on him, no.
No.
I've got a mate who I won't say his name. But
so you've got a friend that you always piss on?
No, not always piss on. I have
just on the weekends.
Yeah.
Just on a special treat.
We can't get into this.
No, I won't name him and we'll leave it there.
Is it just like below legs or all over?
Oh God, don't get.
No, I think we might have
Don't get stuck. So from what I'm taking there is he pisses all over this lad. He gets pissed all over.
No, it's not like a golden shower. It's not like a fetish or anything. It's just like. Yeah, I don't know, like... I don't want to get into this.
Cut. That bit of Will cut.
Go on, tell us his name. No one's listening.
He said, give me a shout out, but don't use my name as well.
Well, that is his shout out then.
Mate that I piss on.
Glad you're watching.
He's not allowed to use a name, so there you go. You know who you are if you're listening. Somebody else has just replied saying yes. Oh, in fact, this one's quite an interesting one. What the hell is a scrum for? And I feel like, George, you might be the best person to explain this.
I don't know. I think it's to get like less mobile. I'm not saying the props aren't as mobile, but like props aren't as mobile as flankers. So it means if there was no scrums, you'd have a pack of 8 flankers probably playing, and then it just wouldn't be the same collisions. There wouldn't be the same opportunity and space for these guys to score tries. So I think it's just always been in there. I mean, tight is one of the highest paid positions as well because it's technical, it's hard, you've got to be big.
Dollar bill, yeah.
But hooker's highest injury, lowest paid. So at least I picked a good position there. Yeah. No, I think it's. I mean, if you ask a prop, do you like scrummaging? They'll say yeah. Well, most of them will. Whereas, like I know it's boring to watch, but it is technical. It is.
I hate scrumming.
Yeah.
I hate it.
There's a second row, so your head's just getting squished.
I had to get my ears drained because they started going cauliflowered.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I think a bit of it is opening the field up for the backs as well, isn't it?
Restarting the game and giving you a platform to attack off. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to be
line outs,
rocks.
I know every now and then there's discussions about stopping it being contested because of head collisions, and like obviously the implications that can have in future life. So if you get rid of that, then you're going to have less. Like you said, it doesn't open the game up as much. Everybody's going to be a flanker, winger,
and you're fresh as well. Like scrum takes out your legs massively. So then like a lot of teams play like a 11 pounds, so they'll hit up and then they'll come back down the short side, targeting those props who just scrum for 30 seconds at a time. So like it's a crucial part of the game. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of scrumming as a hooker because your neck's just in pieces the next day, but it's a crucial part of the game.
Love that. So I've got one last one. In fact, no, I've got 2 last ones. I'll go for the first one. This one's quite difficult. If you score 5 tries, 2 of which are converted, and 1 is a penalty, true or false, you've scored 32 points. I do not know the answer to this one.
Say it again, one more time.
If you score 5 tries, 2 of which are converted, and 1 is a penalty, true or false, you've scored 32 points. True. You fact-checked this, didn't you, Aston?
I fact-checked it, but you're saying one of the tries is a penalty try, and a penalty?
And a penalty.
Yeah. Okay, then 32 is correct.
He's just going with majority. He does not have a clue. And then 1, it's more of a question to be fair, so if you want me to give him a shout out as well, so I will. Jasmine Jodda asked, where can I find a hot rugby player to date? Even tag me, please, haha, 28 years old and she's 5'1".
Wow.
So if you,
I'm single. I don't know. Inferno's top floor. You'll see me there and you'll see about 20 other rugby blokes. It's a hot spot for players. If any team plays in London, they stay the night.
From Nat 2 to up to the Prem, you get all sorts of rugby players every weekend.
This is the second podcast that's mentioned Infernos, isn't it?
Can I get the other one, Freddie Stewart?
No, it wasn't Freddie Stewart.
Freddie?
Who was it?
Andy?
It was Andy Christie mentioned Infernos.
Inferno's in the ship.
He loves the ship. He's too cool for Infernos these days, Andy. He doesn't step foot in Infernos. He's going to tape and all that kind of stuff.
So
she could DM you?
Yeah, so whatever girl this is, catch George at Infernos on a Saturday after a game, Saturday, Sunday, Friday. We'll see when he's playing, and he'll be there ready for you.
Yeah, top floor by the bar.
Top floor by the bar, maybe dance floor. Look for the aircon in summer. I'll be underneath the aircon.
He'll buy you a drink as well.
Okay, fine.
Bottle of champagne.
And that's all the questions, Aston.
Yeah, that is it. So we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, so thank you, boys. Okay, really enjoyed this podcast. I really appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
It was good fun.
It's good fun.
Is there anything else you want to add? Anything you feel like you want to get off your chest? Anything juicy? Anything exclusive?
No, I don't think so.
That's
nothing
so
that we can
boring.
really comment on.
That's so boring.
Sell yourself. You're single. Sell yourself.
Yeah, he's single. Yeah, he's
Tinder
got
bio.
a lot of followers.
Tinder bio, 6'2". I bump up by 1 inch. I'm 6'1".
6'2".
I'm just over 6'1", so I bump it up. You've got to round up. You never round down.
He's a 6'2" hooker. And we'll leave it there.
Yeah,
and we won't mention anything about rugby after that. So 6'2" hooker, George.
George Head 99.
George Head 99 Instagram. Give me a follow.
You call him Jed.
Jed.
Get Jed.